Well, we are thrilled that Tony is joining us. He's an author, a speaker, and a law professor. He joins us. He's in Dallas right now today to talk about his historical fiction series for teens and tweens, young adults. Tony, thanks for being with us. How you doing?
I am doing wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Well, Shadow in the Dark is the first book in a series. Tell us about the series and how you had traveled many places for research.
Well, yeah, Loyola has picked up the series. Currently, it has 3 books. It's called the Harwood Mysteries, and it's historical fiction from 12th century England. But it's really about a boy named Zan and his friend Lucy, who are tweens heading into their teenage years, and they wind up having to solve several various spooky mysteries and go on several adventures during these medieval times, while they're also struggling with various issues of faith. It's kind of a coming-of-age series, if you will, in that they're trying to figure out what does God want for their lives, while they're also dealing with dangerous things like bandits. And for Shadow, which is the main mystery in this one, is this shadowy figure that is wandering around on the abbey grounds at night, and the possibility that it could be an angel of death, perhaps coming to take the kids' souls. So it's a fun series. It currently has 3 books in it, and I actually just finished writing the 4th book. So we'll see if the series continues past 3.
Great cover, Tony. Great artwork, by the way. And by the way, before I ask you a question, which I want to do, thank you for your service to our great nation. It's very much appreciated.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Now you've chosen a challenging audience, from my perspective, teens, tweens, young adults. How does a lawyer and a law profession, how does someone in law choose this demographic? I just don't get how it happened.
Well, I have 5 children and 3 grandkids at this point, and I love writing for young people. When my wife and I are homeschoolers. In fact, I still write a column for Practical Homeschooling magazine. So I started this when my kids were in their teen years, and honestly, I like writing for the young. I think it helps me to keep feeling young, and it never ceases to amaze me that the coming of age themes in a series like this, where you're trying to figure out what God wants for your life, I kind of still feel like I'm trying to figure out what God wants for my life. And so I think it helps to keep me in touch with, just the real world of, of our faith and our ministry and what God wants from us.
How can Alexander, the main character, how can he be an example to teens of how they should really live their life and experience these adventures?
Well, Alexander, who quickly gets his name shortened to Zan, he has a tough life, honestly, in the series. The series starts off with his village being attacked by bandits. He loses his memory. He winds up at this Benedictine abbey with Lucy, who's at the convent there. And they go through a lot. They have to deal with various tragedies, which I won't go into a lot of detail on, but let's just say that he really has to deal with the reality of suffering, death. He struggles with his faith, with forgiveness throughout the series. And I think, in one sense, it's a very modern series. I mean, it takes place in 12th century England, but it's really a coming of age story. And so I think teens and tweens today, I mean, they seem to really like it. I think they can relate to the characters because, let's face it, I think at any time in history, people are always trying to figure out, what it is that, God wants for their lives as they, have to deal with the various things life throws at us. Like the quarantine, which, by the way, I wanted to mention, Bishop, my wife and I have enjoyed watching the Sunday Mass on Catholic TV and seeing you introduce everybody on Sundays. And that's been a blessing to us during the quarantine.
I'm glad. You and many, many others. Thanks for saying that. I want to know when the Netflix series is coming out on your very creative work here. When's that happening? Is that next?
As soon as you broker the deal for me, Bishop, I'll be looking forward to that. But no, the book right now is available. It's through Loyola Press in Chicago. And like you said, they've just done a tremendous job with everything with the book. I can't brag enough about it. The other two books are coming out in February and July of next year, The Haunted Cathedral and The Fire of Eden. But you can find the books anywhere, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and hopefully in your local Catholic bookstore. Hopefully people can, ask their stores to stock it if they don't currently have it on their shelves. And frankly, we're really hoping the Catholic schools will take a look at this series to help offset their curriculum on literature and history. So that's something. And then that will lead to the Netflix series, I have no doubt.
Very good. Can't wait.
Tony, what was your favorite part about writing the book?
I like all parts of writing the book. I actually am a big re-editor, and I've learned so much about writing by editing, re-editing, working with the editors that Loyola got for me. So I love putting the story down, but honestly, I've rewritten these books. I can't tell you how many times. And I'm just one of these weird people that likes to edit and re-edit my own work, I guess. I'd edit it again if I had the chance.
Well, Tony, thanks so much. And again, where can people find a copy?
Amazon, the Loyola website, and again, hopefully go to your Catholic bookstore in your local area and give them some business.
Shadow in the Dark. It looks great. Appreciate your time today. And again, I reiterate what Bishop said. Thank you so much for your 21 years of service.
Thank you, and thank you for what you guys are doing. God bless you.
Have a great day now.
Bye.